Let's turn to Tom Hunt, the Conservative MP for Ipswich. Mr. Hunt, welcome to you. This is an expensive scheme. It's going to involve sending people 4,000 or 5,000 miles. They could then just start their journey all over again and wind up back on a French beach bound for Britain.
There is a cost associated with it, but I must add there's a very, very significant cost associated with the status quo, where I think, as you touched upon earlier in the show, last year 28,000 people made the journey. Indications are that this year could be more than double that. And a lot of these people are ending up in hotels, which is at vast expense to the British taxpayer. And also the problem is, with the numbers going where they are, it feels almost never-ending, the cost. Whereas actually, I think such is a deterrent effect of offshore processing that actually I think we'll find that it might not be as much as many people are suggesting. But one way or another, we've got to get a grip on the situation, and I welcome what was announced by Prime Minister today.
Tom Hunt, can you just give an answer to a question put by my studio guest, Scarlett Maguire, today, which is, if you are an asylum seeker, not an economic migrant, but if you are genuinely somebody facing persecution, let's say you're a Christian in Pakistan and you face religious persecution and you've got family in the UK, Pakistani Christian diaspora, you'd like to join it, what do you do?
Well, I think the key point here, though, is we're talking about individuals who are looking to get into our country from France, which of course we know is a safe European country. So for me, the key thing is ensuring that these individuals are safe and that they're away from persecution. They are in France, and of course they would be in Rwanda as well. So I think that is the key question. We are dealing with individuals here who are 70% men under 40, who are coming to us from France, which is a safe country where they could have claimed asylum, and they also could have claimed asylum in numerous other European countries they went through, presumably, to get to France. There is significant pressure on public services. I think since 2015, we've taken in 185,000 refugees, is my understanding.
Yeah.
We've got to be prioritising those who are genuine refugees who are coming from the areas in question, close to the areas.
And the thing is, Tom Hunt, as I understand it, the way the systems work is that a snap determination will be made about whether somebody is an economic migrant or not, if they are on the plane to Rwanda. I've covered stories on many occasions where the government's trying to deport people, for instance, back to the Caribbean. We're talking about people who've been murderers and rapists. They book seats for 50, about 10 get filled because of last-minute legal appeals. And the Prime Minister hinted today this will get bogged down in lawfare, in judicial activism. The usual suspects will come out and say, it can't happen.
Yeah, I don't doubt the fact that there'll be challenges. Of course there'll be challenges. There always are. But I'm pretty confident, from what I heard today from the Prime Minister, he's got quite a lot of fight, and I think he's pretty determined to take on those challenges and win. That's a good thing. I think we'll be able to achieve a certain amount with this, but yes, it could well mean that we have to make further legal changes, which the Prime Minister hinted at today. And if that's the case, so be it. But, we've got to get a grip on this. And actually, Australia, they had a big problem with illegal immigration in Australia, a big problem. And then they engaged with offshore processing. Today, they don't have a big problem when it comes to illegal immigration. The left are criticising Australia, saying it didn't work in Australia. Well, everything I've seen says it did work in Australia. And they haven't got a problem today with illegal immigration in the way that they did many, many years ago. And I'll also add that the Liberal government that introduced those measures was re-elected time after time as a result.
OK, Tom Hunt, Conservative MP for Ipswich. Got to leave it there. Thanks very much indeed for your time.